The Detective Police by Charles Dickens. Narrated by Gary Appleton. We are not by any means devout believers in the old Bow Street police. To say the truth, we think there was a vast amount of humbug about those worthies, apart from many of them being men of very indifferent character, and far too much in the habit of consorting with thieves and the like. They never lost a public occasion of jobbing and trading in mystery and making the most of themselves. Continually puffed besides by incompetent magistrates, anxious to conceal their own deficiencies, and hand in glove with the penny-a-liners of that time, they became a sort of superstition. Although, as a preventive police, they were utterly ineffective, and as a detective police, were very loose and uncertain in their operation. They remain, with some people, a superstition to the present day. On the other hand, the detective force organised since the establishment of the existing police is so well chosen and trained, proceeds so systematically and quietly, does its business in such a workmanlike manner, and is always so calmly and steadily engaged in the service of the public, that the public really do not know enough of it to know a tithe of its usefulness. Impressed with this conviction, and interested in the men themselves, we represented to the authorities at Scotland Yard that we should be glad, if there were no official objection, to have some talk with the detectives. A most obliging and ready permission being given, a certain evening was appointed with a certain inspector for a social conference between ourselves and the detectives at the Household Words Office in Wellington Street, Strand, London, in consequence of which appointed the party came off, which we are about to describe, and we beg to repeat that, avoiding such topics as it might for obvious reasons be injurious to the public, or disagreeable to respectable individuals to touch upon in print, our description is as exact as we can make it. The reader will have the goodness to imagine the sanctum sanctorum of household words. Anything that best suits the reader's fancy will best represent that magnificent chamber. We merely stipulated for a round table in the middle, with some glasses and cigars arranged upon it, and the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?